Sentencing hearing for a man charged in overdose death. Gas leak in downtown Sheboygan. Sheboygan County Board member to be reprimanded for shoplifting. These stories and more coming up on Community News Review.
This is Community News Review, service WSCS TV, news content provided by WHBL.
Hello, I'm Maddie Pfister, and welcome to Community News Review for Friday, February 15th, 2019. Wisconsin Public Service is urging residential and business customers to be aware of a surge in scam attempts this week, with many including a new intimidating tactic. Since Monday, approximately 60 scam phone calls have been made and reported by business customers and churches in Wisconsin, with most calls being made to customers in the Sheboygan, Green Bay, and Marionette areas. Different than past schemes, recent calls have featured scammers claiming a crew needs to exchange or remove a customer's natural gas or electric meter. In some cases, scammers have told customers a reimbursement payment is needed to exchange the meter, while others have threatened to remove the meter and disconnect the customer. In one case, a customer did fall victim to the scam and lost hundreds of dollars. WPS strongly emphasizes its employees do not conduct business this way. Scammers also continue to try to disguise their scheme by getting WPS phone numbers to appear on caller ID or by playing a recording of the company's customer service greeting on a number given to customers. Some customers also have been told to purchase a prepaid debit card or credit card to make a payment. WPS reminds customers its employees will not require a payment using these cards. Customers who receive a threatening or suspicious call should hang up and report the call to WPS at 800-450-7260, where a representative can confirm the status of a customer's account. Personal, banking, or account information should never be provided if a customer cannot verify the authenticity of a call. A Milwaukee man who pleaded guilty to a felony reckless homicide charge for the overdose death of a man in 2016 will be in Sheboygan County Court for a sentencing hearing this morning. Jamonte Childs was charged after police were called to a home on North 14th Street in Sheboygan where a man was found dead in a bedroom. Investigators were able to access the man's cell phone and were able to determine that Childs was the one who sold heroin to the man who died. He entered a no contest plea to the charges last month and is facing over 40 years in prison. Part of downtown Sheboygan had to be evacuated Thursday afternoon because of a gas leak near 9th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue. Sheboygan police say 300 homes lost gas service. Roads in that area were closed as Wisconsin Public Service crews arrived to fix the problem, and WPS went house to house to relight pilot lights late into the night. 9 dogs rescued from a South Korean dog meat farm are headed to the Humane Society of Sheboygan County. A press release says that they have all been checked over by a vet and they will arrive in Chicago next Tuesday and then to Sheboygan. This is the 14th dog meat farm that the Humane Society International has shut down. However, this is the first time the group has discovered a facility where the dogs are bred for the pet trade alongside dogs designated for the meat trade. Dog meat traders peddle the idea that dogs bred for meat are different from pet dogs. This latest closure demonstrates that pups designed for both trades are often bred alongside each other in exactly the same pitiful conditions, and any dogs unable to be sold as pets could also end up at the slaughterhouse. Investigators say a man has been charged with the threatening to kill a Poinet police chief and his officers. Tony Friedberg of Madison, 29, was charged Thursday with threatening a law enforcement officer. Prosecutors say he sent several threats to Chief Eric Fisher over Facebook Messenger and also targeted Fisher's fiancée. The criminal complaint says Friedberg told investigators he was angry because he felt wronged by the department, and he wanted Fisher to know that he was wrong for what he had done. The specifics of what led up to the messages have not been made public, and prosecutors say Friedberg had sent threatening messages before. He was charged because of the chief's fiancée expressed concerns for her safety. Friedberg is now free on $5,000 cash bond and is due back in court on April 8th. He is charged with felony threat of battery and misdemeanor of using a computer to threaten injury or harm. Police in West Allis say a fifth grader used a bag of candy to beat back a would-be abductor. It happened Thursday morning as the young girl was walking to Horseman Elementary School. Police say a man in an SUV first asked her for directions, then got out of his vehicle and tried to grab her. That is when officers say the girl swung her bag of Valentine's candy at the man, hit him, and ran off. She went back to her school to get help, and the man is described as a white or Hispanic male, 30 to 50 years old, 5'5", and an average build. He was wearing a black hat and waist-length black coat and tennis sneakers. He may also have had a slight limp. His vehicle was a white or silver SUV, possibly a Ford Explorer with sparkles at the exterior paint job. The vehicle has tinted windows and an oversized tires, and she did not get the license plate number. West Allis police are telling other parents to be on the lookout. Anyone with information should call 414-302-8090. And finally, a Sauk County board member who was caught shoplifting may be publicly rebuked by his colleagues. The board will consider a resolution next week saying that Supervisor Wally Zuprinko acted in a way that was unbecoming a supervisor when he stole from 2 Reedsburg stores. The board's executive and legislative committee voted 3-0 to approve the resolution, sending it to the full board for consideration. The county board's lawyers say Zuprinko could be only removed from the office for an official misconduct as public official. The board does have the power to reprimand seizure him. Zuprinko from Lake Delton has already paid a fine of $456 for taking about $10 of merchandise from Viking Village grocery store from a Martin's Reedsburg True Value on January 4th. And that is all we have for today. Join me again next week for another recap of our local news on Community News Review.
News content for this program provided by WHBL in cooperation with WSCS TV.